Happy Sunday, guys. I just want to take some time out of the day to thank you all for 3,000 subscribers. Yeah, I finally reached that milestone. I've been, kind of hoping that I would reach it soon. For the past week, I've had 2,999 subscribers. And then there were a few times I reached 3,000, and then other times someone unsubscribed. I guess to be like a dick. I guess I don't know. I kind of thought that was funny though. That people just kept unsubscribing to make sure I didn't have 3,000. So I guess there's still some people that, well, I mean, that happens to every channel, right? When they reach a milestone, people try to unsubscribe to make sure they don't hit that. I remember there was one time, I forget who it was, someone reached 1 million subscribers, and of course, this is nothing like that, but someone reached 1 million subscribers and made a 1 million subscriber thank you video, so a whole bunch of people unsubscribed. Not because he was an asshole or because he was a bad person or because people didn't like him, but just because they just want to troll. So people are going to troll. That's how the internet works, and it's nothing compared to 1 year ago, when I had 2,000 subscribers. And I remember I made a 2,000 subscriber Q&A video and a 2,000 subscriber special. And back then, I was one of the most hated people in the gaming community. And that's not an exaggeration. People who remembered me from back then, who have seen my videos from back then at least, would remember. My videos would average in about 5 likes and 100 dislikes. There was one video, I can't remember. It had some crazy number. It was just insane. It had like 3 likes and like 500 dislikes. Something just crazy. Like, I think I might hold a record on YouTube, honestly, and I'm not exaggerating, for the worst like to dislike percentage ratios. Because you look at my videos, and you look at the like to dislikes back then, and it was just insane. Sometimes I got 100 dislikes without ever getting a like. And the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I'm just saying I've come a long way over the past year, and the past year of my YouTube career has been an amazing journey. It really has. Because, there's always been that comment that people have made. Because I provoke people on purpose on YouTube, right? I done that for so many years until recently, until about a year ago. And because I was, always trolling and always, getting under people's skin, people always made this one comment that, was true. People only subscribe to you. The only reason why you're relevant is because you're trolling, is because you are just, trying to get a reaction. You're trying to get a negative reaction. People are subscribing to you not because they enjoy your content, but because they just want to make fun of you. And they want to leave a nasty comment, and that's why they're subscribed. They don't like you. They don't look forward to watching your content. And it's true. 2,000 of you only subscribe to me because you wanted to make fun of me. You wanted to see what the next stupid video I would make. Or, just to continuously express your hatred towards me. Leaving dislikes, leaving hate comments. And that's not me saying that I didn't deserve it, by the way. That's all on me. Absolutely. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. You had every right to do that. Reason why I'm bringing it up is because 1,000 more of you over the past year decided that you subscribed to me because you genuinely enjoy my content. Because, I took a huge turn. I stopped making, those types of videos where I just try to troll people. I just, really try to provoke people, get a negative reaction to get, these big YouTubers to make more videos on me. I changed from that to just doing my own thing. And it's been working out. Sure, I don't have 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 1 million subscribers or anything like that, but who cares? 3,000 of you decided that my content was good enough for you to keep watching it. And, 2,000 of you decided that the new content I was making was good enough that you were going to stay subscribed. Because one thing that I wouldn't say concerned about, because eventually I had to drop the whole act of being the console king and whatnot. But one thing that I was definitely on my mind, or something that I expected to happen, was that once I dropped the console king act, once I started making, like, serious videos, people were just going to unsubscribe in droves because they were only subscribed to make fun of me and to laugh at me, and that was about it. And that was true. That people were subscribed to me for that reason. But what wasn't true is that people, once I stopped doing that people were going to stop watching me. They watched my videos and they decided that, wow, this content is actually really good. I get so many comments, even to this day, of people saying, I just got back from watching your old videos, and then I watched, your newest ones, and I'm just like, wow, you really come a long way. And, yeah, I mean, it's incredible. The past year of my YouTube career, it's definitely been the most meaningful one. I've been on here for 9 years, by the way, since 2009. So I'm pretty much a YouTube veteran. I know people wouldn't consider me to be one because, most of that time on YouTube I've just been either trolling or pissing people off or just, just doing whatever. But, yeah, I'm a YouTube veteran. But until the past, almost a decade I've been on YouTube making videos. But it wasn't until the past year that content has actually been meaningful for people. And people actually enjoyed watching it and want to see even more. Not to get a laugh, not to ridicule, but because they actually genuinely enjoyed my content. And, yeah, it really means a lot. And sure, a lot of that may have to do with my affiliation with Bullet Barry and some other YouTubers that, are obviously bigger than me. But, a lot of people, people enjoy my content. And it's still surreal to me that I make a video, like the most recent one I made, had like 40 likes and only a few dislikes. Which, it used to be literally the other way around. Like, I think right now the video has like 41 likes and 4 dislikes. Usually, if I was lucky, it was the other way around, like 4 likes and 41 dislikes. But, oh yeah, I can't say this video without thanking Bullet Barry, of course, because he's been a huge part of this channel's growth over the past year, and really inspiring me to change how I do things on YouTube, really. Because I've seen Bullet Barry's content, I've seen other YouTubers' content, people who I used to be at odds with, people who I used to, have animosity towards. But now, I'm not afraid to say that these people are like, I wouldn't say my role models because that's a little bit too much, but definitely inspirations for my YouTube content. So I like to thank all of those people, all the 4 horsemen of PC gaming. You guys are amazing. I used to have, problems with all 4 of you, but now I consider a handful of them to, well, 4 is a handful. What am I saying? I consider at least 2 of them to be good friends, and the other 2 I consider to be great YouTubers and people who I would consider to be inspirations. So they're all great. They're all great people, by the way. Bullet Barry, Top Hats. I don't really know much of Fringy, but he's pretty good too. Rags is another thing. I have no problem with Rags. I know he still has a problem with me, which is a shame. But I like Rags. I like his content. I look forward to his videos. whenever I see him, and I know like people are watching this and probably saying, "Wow, holy shit!" Like you know, you like Rags after all that, after all you guys have been through. But yeah, he's a really good YouTuber, and I remember when he first made that video on me, he had like 100 subscribers, and I had like over 1,000, and he just blew up like that. And I stayed exactly where I was. And I remember that was one of the huge motivators for me to, you know, to cut the act. You know? This stupid shit that you do online is only going to get you so far. And that was really a big eye-opener for me when I saw, you know, when my channel kept stagnating. And then Rags went from 100 subscribers to 1,000 to 10,000 to 100,000. And now he's this huge YouTuber who's, you know, having conversations with Boogie and, you know, Sargon of Akkad and all these political people who I look up to, who I looked up to way before, you know, the whole Rags thing even started. So yeah, Rags really opened up my my perspective on things. And, you know, yeah, I mean, he was another big inspiration. So Bullet Barry, Rags, and Top Hats was also another big one. And Fringy is also cool. Fertonga is also cool. You know, another person who I had, you know, some problems with in the past, but now I consider to be someone who, you know, I wouldn't say that I consider Fertonga to be like a role model or anything, because, you know, I didn't really know about Fertonga until a few months ago, but he's great. He's cool. You know, I've had a nice conversation with him. I've had a few conversations with him. He's a cool person. So, all the people who I mentioned, they deserve a subscription. You know, if you're not subscribed to any of them, please subscribe. They're great, and, you know, all of them at least somewhat contributed to why my channel is, you know, why I changed the direction of my channel. So, all of those people deserve a shout out. Although they probably don't need one from me. You know, look at their size and look at mine. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing how far I've gone, and we'll see how things go even more. So I'm going to just make a few quick announcements before I end the video. One, I am planning on doing another Q&A, as I do every time I reach a subscriber milestone. I did it with 1,000. I did it with 2,000. I'm going to do it again with 3,000. So ask your questions either on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're comfortable with. I'm not going to limit it because, you know, a lot of people do Twitter-only Q&As, and there's so many people who don't really give a shit about Twitter. So it wouldn't be fair to them to be like, oh, no, you can't ask questions. You can only ask it on this one platform, which, you know, is kind of stupid. But, yeah, Twitter, if you want to do it on Twitter, you can. You could also, you know, if you have a question that you want me to answer, I will answer it in video, by the way. So, you know, you'll get a shout-out because I'll be reading your questions. Keep it gaming-related for the most part. Any other questions you have that are, like, politically related or personal questions, those, you know, are really appropriate for my other channels. And speaking of my other channels, yes, Impolite Politics is back, by the way. It was shut down, you know. A lot of people are not happy about that, so it's back. I have a lot of interesting conversations that I brought up on that channel about the Second Amendment, you know, gun rights, and, you know, a couple other things. I really just started it, so there's not, like, a whole bunch of stuff to check out, but I've made a lot of interesting videos related to the Second Amendment and guns, which, you know, obviously still hold relevance because the gun debate is, you know, still fiery hot. So if you're interested in the gun debate and the Second Amendment and that kind of stuff, or if you're just interested in anything political, subscribe to Impolite Politics. I will make more videos, you know, soon. But, you know, I've just been focusing on school and, you know, big life changes coming ahead. I'm moving to a different town in a little bit. So, you know, that's also, that's nerve-wracking. I hope that works out. But yeah, also I'm gonna link my other channels in the description below. Channels you may know about, you may not know about. I'm just gonna link them all, including my second gaming channel, which is pretty much Call of Duty Battlefield oriented. So that's another thing. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks again for 3,000 subscribers, and if you want to be a part of my Q&A, that will probably be in the next video I upload. Not sure, but it will probably be in a week. You know, as soon as everyone gets the opportunity to ask their questions. Yeah, so ask your questions down below, either on YouTube or on Twitter or anywhere, any of my social media really that I at least use periodically. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much. Really, 3,000. It means a lot to me.